Hi everyone, my name's David. I started doing yoga over 2 years ago, and now I've done it every day for over a year and have been live streaming it blindfolded for 200 days. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I got here, what I've learned about muscle pain, and why I do yoga every day. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where I share some useful tips on how you can build your very own daily yoga practice. The before and after clips you're about to see in this video are taken from the live stream, so they show the last 6 or so months worth of progress. I wish I had clips from when I first started doing yoga. I was so immobile back then, even reaching down to clip my toenails was a struggle. I started doing yoga when the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Brisbane was locked down and I needed a way to exercise at home. I came across yoga videos on YouTube and tried a few different channels and kept finding my way back to Yoga with Adriene. She has very clear, detailed verbal instructions and a whimsical energy to her style, which I really enjoy. I experience chronic on and off muscular pain from my job as a dentist, so Adriene's yoga for neck and shoulders or yoga for this and that part of the body type videos really helped me find relief in these areas. In the past, I used to have terrible back spasms that would cause me to take several days off work. I would go get a massage or acupuncture to get the relief I needed to return back to work. I'd be okay for a few months and then the same thing would happen again. Severe pain and time off work for recovery. Through consistent yoga and the help of my physiotherapist sister, I've developed a deeper awareness of my body and posture and no longer need external help for muscular relief. I still get the occasional muscle flare-up, but they're much less severe, and I have the tools to extinguish them on my own. In the last 5 years or so, I've taken on average 5 to 10 days off work per year to address my back pain, except this last year, where I took 0. So here's what I've learned about muscular pain that just keeps coming back. It comes from overuse of a particular muscle or group of muscles. We hold tension in certain areas of the body because of our jobs, stress, sports, activities, or simply it's our default posture that we're unaware of. These muscles get so overworked, our body's repair mechanisms can't keep up, and we pay somebody to accelerate the healing. Many people, and I was like this, fall into a cycle of having this tension build up, going to their favorite body fixer-upper. They provide us with pain relief, only for it to build up again at some point in the future, prompting another visit back to them. With age, the body's repair mechanisms slow down, so visits to the fixer-upper become more frequent, less effective, and we can't do certain physical activities like we used to anymore. The real solution to chronic pain is not going to a fixer-upper, but the following 2 things. First, identify which muscles in the body are working too hard. Hint, it's where the pain is coming from. And use them less. Second, search for underutilized muscles. Establish a connection between them and your brain. Build strength and endurance in them, and integrate their usage into all aspects of your daily life. When you develop a balanced, supported, widespread muscle recruitment pattern, rather than an over-reliance on a small group of muscles to do the work, the pain should go away. So how do you do this? The best way is to find a physiotherapist who can give you relief, yes, but more importantly, coach you through this process. Most fixer-uppers can relieve your muscle tension temporarily, but they don't or can't teach you how to prevent it from returning. The problem I had with the exercises and stretches I got from the physio were they were boring. I would do them for a while when the pain was there, and as it went away, I would slowly stop doing them because the motivation was gone, and then my issues would come back. Yoga, however, was an experience that I did enjoy doing, so it was easy to stick to it. Yoga is not as specific and tailored a solution to each individual like a physio program can be, but it can still help you build body awareness and rewire your patterns and reduce pain. Kind of like an FAQ for body alignment issues. Connecting the mind to the body and moving with the breath through the poses feels good, and it allows my mind to relax, switch off, and be truly present in the moment. Think of it not as a sequence of poses, but as an opportunity to focus inwards, take stock in the body, notice where the issues are, and address them. It's taking the responsibility of my body feeling pain-free out of external hands and putting it on me. And it's true, yoga improves your posture. Not because doing the poses themselves straightens you out, but it's the attention to your alignment within the poses on the mat translates to attention to your alignment off the mat in everyday life. If you bring a yoga-inspired awareness of your body to your other activities, it will make you better at them, allow you to do them longer, and reduce your chances of injury. So those are the main reasons I do yoga. The act in doing it itself is enjoyable and relieves and limits the muscular aches I get from my job. Another key reason I do yoga is there's no age limit to which I can do it. Other physical pursuits such as long distance running and bodybuilding are very strenuous and at some point can no longer be maintained. Not only can you do yoga virtually indefinitely, doing it will allow you to be mobile, strong, and coordinated deep into your later years of life. I think of it as an investment into my ability to make the most of life when I'm older, except I'm not sacrificing anything in the present. So I didn't always do yoga every day, nor did I set myself a challenge to do it for 365 days. I started off 3, maybe 4 times a week, initially doing videos targeting areas of my body that were painful. And when I found the pain levels decreased, I started doing random videos based on how much time I was willing to allocate to yoga for that day. Then I tried some of Adriene's 30 days of yoga challenges. The first one took me 37 days, the second one took me 32 days, and the third one took me 30 days, and it just kept going. I've been on several holidays, 2 bucks weekends away, and I got COVID in this last year, and I've always showed up on the mat. Yoga has become an integral part of my daily routine, no different to eating, sleeping, and taking a shower. Why? Because it feels good for my mind and body, reduces pain, builds strength, flexibility, balance, and mobility, all necessary ingredients to a long, able-bodied, energetic life. So if you're interested in building a more consistent yoga practice, here are a few suggestions. First, get a good yoga mat. Although not essential to do yoga, it does make it much easier. A mat that doesn't stretch, provides good grip, and has adequate padding for your knees and wrists are things to look out for. Paying a little extra is worth the investment if it means you don't have to work harder than you need to, you don't have pain in your joints, and you can return to yoga more frequently. Second, if you're anything like I was at the start, work on your mobility so you can rest in downward facing dog. This pose comes up a lot, and your relationship with it really affects how enjoyable the whole yoga experience is. To start, my hip, shoulder, and hamstring mobility restricted my body to more of an N shape in the pose, and this uses a lot of energy. I started doing head to knee pose, 1 leg at a time, and then again with both legs out, and puppy posture before each yoga practice at the beginning. Now, I can enter downward facing dog with ease and remain there resting and calm. Third, get a calendar for the whole year, which you can hang up on the wall. I got this idea from Atomic Habits by James Clear. Mark the days you do yoga or any other habit you wish to build or reduce. Having an obvious visual way of tracking your habits makes it easier to understand them and change them. Fourth, and most importantly, listen to your body and make yoga your own. Whether you do it in a class or at home using YouTube videos like me, take the instructor's cues as suggestions, which you can choose to follow, modify, or ignore completely. Sometimes you'll be full of energy and be in the mood for a 1-legged chaturanga to upward facing dog, if it's in your practice. Or maybe you're still building strength for that, or be lower energy some days, and want to do belly to cobra instead. Sometimes you feel totally depleted and can go straight to child's pose or any resting posture of your choice. It doesn't matter how flexible or rigid you are, how strong or weak you are, or how great or lousy you feel on any particular day. As long as you show up on the mat, there's a version of yoga you can do which will feel good, benefit your body, and soothe the mind. It's not important to replicate precisely what the instructor is doing. The only thing you need to do is meet your edge that day, accept where you are, Have gratitude for what you have, and move your body with the breath in a loving and nurturing way, and you will receive the benefits of yoga. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. If you enjoyed my content or received any value from my experience, please help me grow the channel by doing all the YouTube algorithm things and by sharing this video with your friends, family, and enemies who can benefit from my message. If you have any questions, please comment below. Have a nice day. Namaste.